Akanksha Bharat Kadam. I would like to welcome all of you. Now let's get started. In this video, we are discuss about chain lubrication. In this topic, we will see its introduction, chain lubrication and its type. So first, we will see introduction. Oil is the lifeblood of an engine, and just like a blood in our bodies, it is required to fulfill different type of a function of an engine or a machineries. Lubrication can be defined as the application of oily or a greasy substance, also called as lubricant, in order to reduce friction and allow moving machine parts to slide smoothly past each other. Lubricant can be solid liquid dispersion, and liquid dispersion or a gases. So next we will see chain lubrication. So what is the chain lubrication? Chain lubrication is the necessary to overcome the various frictional losses in the chain drive. Lubrication is the control of a friction and wear by the introduction of a friction reducing film between moving surface in contact. Some factors which leads to frictional losses in chain drive. So first one is a friction between pin and bushings. Second one is a friction between rollers and bushes. Last one is a friction between rollers and sprocket teeth. So chain lubrication is done in the following three ways. So type A is a manual or a drip lubrication, type B is a bath or a disc lubrication, and last one is a type C, which is oil stream lubrication. So we know that there are three ways. So first we see manual or a drip lubrication. In manual lubrication, the users applies oil periodically with a brush. The preferred frequency is once every 8 hours, but a longer interval may be used if experience shows it is sufficient for that particular drives. The amount of oil and the frequency of its application must be sufficient to prevent the function of reddish brown discoloration in the chain joint. That discoloration indicates that red iron oxide or a rust is being generated in the chain joint because they are not receiving sufficient lubrication. And in a drip lubrication, oil is dripped between the link plates or slide bars edges, and a rate from 4 to 20 drops per minute depending on speed. Again, the amount of oil and the frequency of its application must be sufficient to prevent the formation of a reddish brown discoloration in the chain joint. In a drip lubrication, multiple stand chain and wick packed distribution pipe used for uniformly distribute oil to all rows of a link plate or a side bars. Next type is a bath or a disc lubrication. In bath lubrication, a short section of the chain runs through the oil in the bottom of the chain casing. The oil level should extend only to the pitch line of the chain at its lowest operating point. Having a long section of a chain run through the oil bath can cause oil forming and overheating. And in a disc lubrication, a rotating disc pick up oil in the bottom of casing and it against a collector plate. The oil is then direct into a trough that drop it onto the upper edge of the link plate or side bars in the lower stand of the chain. The chain should be always run above the oil level in the casing And last type is the oil stream lubrication. In oil stream lubrication, the oil is pumped under a pressure to a nozzles that deliver a stream or a spray onto the lower span of the chain from the inside of a loop. The oil spray should be distributed uniformly across the entire width of the chain. The excess oil is collected in the bottom of the pump and returned to the pump. An oil cooler may be used to keep oil temperature below the maximum limit. So these are the types of chain lubrication, or three ways to discuss chain lubrication. I hope you have understand what is the chain lubrication, its type. Thank you so much.